We all know the saying, play for the name on the front of your jersey and not the name on the back. But what happens when you aren't given a choice? I sat down with Jackson Niedermeyer to get an inside perspective that others may not understand, playing in the shadow of one of your parents.
Niedermeyer just missed. Niedermeyer scores! Scott Niedermeyer, the 21-year-old, showing you why. The Anaheim Ducks are the Stanley Cup champions.
Yeah, I think from a very young age you got hardcore fans or parents even that are going to be yelling at you, or even young kids just kind of saying you're only here because of your dad, you're only this because of your dad. And I mean, I got thick skin. They teach you that from a young age.
After moving from New Jersey in 2005, Jackson grew up playing hockey in Southern California. He committed to play Division I hockey at Arizona State University.
I asked him once, like, do other players, like, give you trouble? Like, do they either say something bad about me or something bad about you compared to me or whatever? And Jackson's like, yeah, every game. Yeah, he's like, it's competition. People are competing, and then they're going to try and get an edge any way they can. And, you know, I guess that's something I never had to live with, right? I just took the usual chirps in hockey competition. I didn't have that extra element of either hearing about my dad or having someone compare me to my dad. That just sort of is another piece to try and deal with.
Scott played 18 years in the NHL, acquiring 2 Olympic gold medals and 4 Stanley Cup championships.
Yeah, you always wanted to be your dad and kind of go after him a little bit. So yeah, that's 427, then switch it up. So especially from maybe not necessarily a younger age, but when you kind of get older, you kind of start realizing it more with the accomplishments he had when he was my age and where I'm at now. We're at completely different spots.
Despite the same name on the back of their jerseys, Scott chose to forego the college route before getting drafted by the New Jersey Devils, while Jackson decided to carve his own path and play in the NCAA.
I mean, I see that he has to carry an extra burden, if you want to call it a burden. But you're right, there's probably some positives to it as well. But it's definitely an added piece that, you know, it's just always there.
Roommate and teammate Josh Doan is someone who understands what it's like to be on the ice and be constantly compared to their father.
Have needs come in and kind of be someone who's been through the same thing. It's been awesome, and I think our relationship right from the beginning has been so strong, just from being from similar backgrounds and just having to go through similar things in our lives, and kind of can relate to them. And then when things go hard for one or the other, you can always be there to kind of help the guy out, since you know what he's going through and stuff like that.
To continue having great success, optimism is key.
Shot off the bar and in! How about a little bar down action to make...
Affected me, and it's always going to be there. It's always going to be brought up no matter where you are within the hockey community. It's always going to be a thought on people's mind.
In Tempe, Nikki Pica, Cronkite Sports.